I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And I want to talk with you today about the big final interview blunder that so many people engage in. And even if you get the job, it proves costly to you because the offers tend not to be as high even when they make the offer. So let me just say it bluntly. You take no time to prepare. You take no time to practice. And most importantly, you take no time to review, number one, the job, as it's been discussed with you, the job requirements, and how your background meshes effortlessly with it. Now, you may think, oh, I can do that easily, but you can't. Because there have been little breadcrumbs that they've been leaving along the way that, number one, indicate what their real interests are. And number two, and this may be the more important one, we'll see as things go along, but think about it. They've also been leaving you clues about where they're concerned about you. Final interviews are not, I repeat, they are not a formality. Nothing is locked up until the offer letter is in your hands and you've actually walked in the door on your first day. There's opportunities for them to rescind. There's opportunities for them to call up and say, we've been thinking about it. And so I want to point you in, number one is the review process. Take a look at the job description. Take a little bit of time to review how your background meshes with the job description and where the rough edges are. If you've noticed them, I can assure you that they've noticed them. See where you can refine your responses to them in order to perform at an even higher level. Number two is be prepared with a couple of talking points along the way. Now, if you're interviewing at a very high level, let's say you're meeting the CEO of an organization, a senior manager, a senior director, whomever it is, they want to hear about where you can present value to them, particularly if you're talking to a CEO. And folks, if you're not doing an interview at that level, trust me, everyone along the way wants to hear about value, where you can blend your experience with what the need is and deliver more in value than what they're paying you. Number two is they want to hear about situations that were not, shall we say, on the menu, where you stepped up big when there was a problem, where maybe you identified where there was a problem, came up with solutions for it, and went above and beyond. In other words, you rescued them from a fire. Everyone loves to hear about how someone spotted a blaze starting in a corner and came in to rescue it. And lastly, you always want to make sure that they're talking. What's your biggest challenge? How can I help you? And I mentioned a couple of questions that I want people to ask at the end of the interview, and why. I'll just simply say, you can add this one in. What sort of challenges you're facing, and how can I help you? Because remember, you want to get them to talk. You don't want to always be on the defensive answering questions. You always want to be in the position where, well, frankly, as I've said before, the more they talk, the more they like you, because they're hearing their own voice a lot. And they're giving you, again, clues and breadcrumbs being dropped about what their areas of concern are that become effective if you catch the cues. Seize this moment. I'm telling you again, seize this moment. And the best way to do it is through preparedness. Being prepared to talk about these points and being prepared to recognize how your background blends with the role and where the rough edges are. Again, if you can spot them, they've spotted them too. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Visit JobSearchCoachingHQ.com and join. I've got curated information there that you can watch, listen to, or read. It's going to help you find work more quickly. And if we are connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Have a great day. Take care.